Hey guys, welcome to Into Boxing. This is Melissa. I am at the Cameron McGee Fights Week, joined by none other than Mr. Richards. How are you doing?
I'm good, I'm good.
I see you started to answer how are you doing before I asked it.
We've been here before, I think.
I think maybe once or twice.
Once or twice.
We've just had the workouts and you were looking extremely sharp in there. How are you feeling?
Feeling good, I'm just ready to go now, I've been in camp, smashing my numbers, performing in the gym, but it's not about the gym, it's not about that, it's about performing it on Saturday night. So I'm just locked in and focused and ready to deliver what I've been doing in the gym Saturday night.
What does it feel like for you getting into the ring after your last fight? Are the stakes higher? How was that experience?
It's very good. Every single fight's important. You realise it's in this game. You get to big fights, say, this one's important. It's not, because you don't perform this Saturday. All the rest of the plans you got's out the window. So every single fight to me is very important. I realise, and sometimes you can win, you look shit. No one's interested in you, so you got to make sure you try and perform every fight. So I've realised that I've been in this game for a while now, and I'm starting to understand what's at stake. So I'm just locked in, zoned in, and just ready to go Saturday night now.
It's quite crazy, really, because obviously, I've seen on your social media and just kind of generally having ears to the floor. You've really gone from intense training to intense training. You're not really taking your foot off the gas.
No.
How does that impact you physically, mentally?
I love it because I'm in the zone. I've got goals and aspirations. So I get up in the morning, I'm thriving. I'm getting up before the alarm clock. I'm getting up. I'm hitting the gym. All I do is go gym, home, gym, home, gym, home. Don't have a social life, don't have nothing. That's me. I've got goals, aspirations, and that's what I'm zoned in on. So most people are, I don't have a life, but this is life for me. When Canelo says no boxing, no life, that's what it's like for me. So I'm really a student of sport. I really do love learning every day. I don't come out of the gym every day without learning something. So for me, I like it. I just want to reach my goals. And coming up short, it's a bitter and sweet feeling with Bivol, because it's I knew that I could win if I went through the gears a bit more. I just judged it a bit wrong. So knowing I got the capabilities to do that was great, but coming out the ring after a 12th round with the pound for pound and having so much left in the tank and not even feeling tired, it's disappointing to come out the ring like that, knowing you had more to give and you didn't have the decision. So it's a bitter and sweet feeling, but I want to make sure that don't happen again. I want to capitalise off of that, take what I've learnt from that, brought it to the gym, keep working, and ready to go out Saturday night.
Can I ask you, it's a bit of a contentious question, but if you feel like you didn't step through the gears in the Bivol fight, what was it that held you back from doing so in the moment?
I was just listening a lot around the ring, and people was like, oh yeah, I think he won that round, I think he won that. And in my head, I was misjudging him. So when I said to myself, right, cool, all I've got to do now is hammer the last three, and this is mine. But yet again, one judge I was half a round off, the other judge was 1 round off. So if I stepped up a round or two earlier, I would be world champion right now. But they were just misjudged. I was kind of thinking, I'm kind of in my comfort zone and I'm winning it. I'm like, this is easy. That's the easiest world title I'm going to win. But really, I should have just said, you know what, just go for it. Just go for it, put it all out in the tank, let's go. But I never done that. And that's what's disappointing, because I just misjudged it. But I had so much more to give. That's why it's just a bitter and sweet feeling.
I don't know if you've seen the AJ Kugan Cassius interview. I
did actually watch that yesterday. I was at home relaxing and I saw it pop up. I said,
why not, right?
Why not?
Just show that. So it's an interesting thing that you've said today, which I think is kind of the impression I got from that interview as well. Yeah. Because obviously AJ was it's so different inside the ring, and sometimes you listen to your team in the corner, you listen to what's going on around the ring, and you're touching your opponent, so you're misjudging.
Yes, exactly what happened to me.
And do you feel like that's what happened?
Exactly what happened. You're touching, you're thinking, yeah, of course I'm winning. It's like you're thinking, and sometimes you watch it back on TV, where you think you're landing, it might be hitting his glove a little bit. That's not a point. You thought that was a point. So, look, at the end of the day, early rounds, there wasn't a lot in it. He's the champion. I needed to rip it away from him. Straight and narrow, that's what it was. I didn't rip it away from him. I was probably trying to nick rounds. That's not how you win, beat a super pound for pound world champion. You go in there and you destroy him. And I think the last three, when I stepped it up on him, you could see he was holding on to me, trying to think, I'm trying to get him out, I'm trying to let my hands go, he's trying to back off. We could see the level when I pressed on. Why didn't I do that earlier? I had that in me to do that from earlier and I didn't do it. So for me now, I can't make that mistake again.
Well, I mean, the past is in the past, obviously. You've gone, right?
My head's gone now. You're bringing back all the memories and getting flashbacks.
Just give me a bit of trauma just on your
I'm not going to sleep tonight.
So obviously, coming up to the fight on Saturday night, it's kind of like a situation where you've come off of a loss. You want to give it your best, really, the best version of you.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
What can we expect from you on Saturday?
Good performance. Look, I could have come in there and got even an easy guy. This guy, 24 fights, only lost 2 on split decision. One of the guys he lost to, he had a draw with him previously, and that guy, he's 15-0, 12 KOs, and he's having a draw with him and a split with him. He's only lost 2 on split decision points in 24 fights. He was meant to fight for a world eliminator the week before my fight. He came out of that to fight me. We know he's got ambition. We know he's hungry. We know in 24 fights, only 2 on split decision. He's no mug. So this is where I want to be, but if I'm not going to beat him, then I can't be looking back at the Bivols, Beterbievs, etc. So this is a good benchmark to see where I'm at. You know, I could have just got someone I said, wow, look good on DAZN, and everyone rants about me, but no, I've got to really test myself, test my mettle, and go through it.
Do you know what? I just love the energy you're bringing. I can really see how focused and locked in you are. Like, even the pace of how you're speaking, you're just ready to go.
I'm ready to go.
And we're very excited to see you back in the ring.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us.
No worries.